What is going on, my broskies? My name is Toadskin. I'm back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. And in today's video, this is going to be a follow-on from the video that I uploaded a little earlier today, talking about the supposed tease of version 2 Legend Shanks. And that was all well and good. I just got off live streaming, and while we were live streaming, Japan had a data download which did include the information of the brand new version 2 Legend Shanks. Now, I've got to say, I'm a little disappointed, honestly. I am a little bit upset with the way that this character is built. I'm going to go through all the details and my thoughts and opinions of this character a little bit into this video. So hopefully you guys do go on to enjoy the video. Make sure to leave your thoughts and opinions on this character down below in the comment section. I would love to hear your guys' opinions. But hopefully you guys do enjoy it. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight into the video. So I'd like to introduce you guys to the brand new version 2 Int Shanks. So this Shanks, yes, as I said, is confirmed now to be an Int free spirit cerebral type character. So in my previous video that I talked about, the Twitter post, I did say in that video that I expect this new Shanks to be either a slasher, cerebral, or free spirit that is Dex or Int. Those two made the most sense in my head, and it does make sense right now. We are getting the full confirmation that he is indeed confirmed to be an Int free spirit cerebral. So that's all well and good. As of me making this video right now, we do not have information regarding to this character's limit break or regarding this character's statistics. So once we get that information, I will maybe add that to the comment section down below as a pinned comment so you guys can see that, although I probably will forget, so you guys might have to remind me on that one. But anyways, this new Shanks character will obviously have 5 socket spots and also will max at 55 cost. Now let's get on to the most important part of all of these legends, which is going to be their captain ability and special ability. Now, the captain ability of V2 Shanks is nothing like we've seen before. It is extremely different. So what it does is all characters will get 2.75 times attack and 1.35 HP. So that's actually a pretty good base to start off with. A really sizable HP boost and 2.75 times attack to all characters. And the health boost is actually pretty significant. If you run double Shanks along with a ship with, let's say, 1.2 health boost, that's already 2 times attack, which will get you in the realm of like about 30 to 40k depending on how much health you have. So that's really strong amount of health, and you are starting off with 2.75 times attack. But then if you have 4 or more units of any given color on your crew, boost that color by 3.5 times. So initially when I read this, I was pretty disappointed, because what this means is that Shanks is very restricted into what he could possibly do as a captain. So as a captain, him being Int himself means that you will probably run him either with a hybrid captain. Hybrid captains can potentially work with Shanks. It's just the fact that he's in the similar situation as what Sengoku 6 Plus and Sengoku, or basically Sengoku 6 Plus is, where he gives the major boost to all the subs, but he himself as a captain does not get the major boost, which I find really strange. I would have thought that Shanks, being the powerhouse that he is in the One Piece series, that they would have made his captain ability super broken, but at max multiply it's only 3.5, which is comparable to a lot of the mid-tier legends these days. So it is really strange that they only gave him a 3.5 multiply with such a restrictive, condition. I would have thought that if they're going to apply a condition like this, that it should at least, like very minimum, be 3.75. If they had 3.75, I probably wouldn't be as upset as what I am with this captain ability. But, I mean, it really should be higher, honestly. I'm just pretty upset with the fact that at max multiply, you're only getting 3.5 times attack. But his special ability overall does kind of make up for his, mediocre captain ability, honestly. I mean, I said this on stream multiple times. Personally, I'm not a big fan of this character as a captain. I feel like if I ever had this character personally, I would prefer to run it as a sub on very niche teams. But as a captain, I do still think Shanks has a lot of potential. He definitely will be able to clear a majority of the content. I don't think he's going to have any issues with training forests. And I really think that as a captain, he still has potential to do, some pretty crazy stuff. but it does rely on some pretty heavy team building compositions, kind of like Judge. You know, if you don't have the Germa team with Judge, you do have to build some pretty crazy teams in order to beat some content. So anyways, now that we've overviewed the captain ability, let's go ahead and talk about this character's special ability. So as of me recording right now, we don't know the exact max cooldown of this character's special ability, but judging by how powerful it is, I would expect it to probably max at no less than 15 turns. If it's less than 15 turns, I'll be very surprised. But what it does, it adds 0.9 to the chain multiplier for 1 turn. Then, if there are 4 characters of the same color, change all your orbs, including block orbs, into the most present color on your crew, and then boost the attack of that said color by 2.25 for 1 turn. Wow, okay, so that is a pretty powerful special. Like, when I first read the captain ability, I was a little upset, but I was mad hyped on stream when I saw this guy's special ability. That special ability is one of the coolest special abilities that we've seen in the entire game. So let's break down each individual part. Okay, so the first part, 0.9 times to the chain multiplier for 1 turn, meaning that your final hit is going to be having a 3.4 times attack multiplier. That is absolutely bonkers, but I mean, not only is that last unit going to be having 3.4 times to your chain multiplier, every unit along the way will have an increased damage output because each hit along the way, it has an additional 0.9 added to it. So overall, your characters will be doing a ton of extra damage with this. Then, he changes all orbs, including block. That is fantastic. The fact that he gets rid of block orbs is amazing. That is so crazy. Like, that makes so much difference with this character, right? Because there are a lot of characters that give a lot of matching orbs in the game. We already know that. But the fact that he will ignore the fact that there are block orbs is so huge. Like, this literally makes or breaks this unit. If he had that ability but didn't get rid of block orbs, like, he's just alright, he's pretty good. He's pretty good. But the fact he gets rid of block is pretty significant. Like, that's no lie. I'm not even joking there. Like, that's so significant. And then all your orbs are changed into the significant color on your team. So depending on what your team composition is, you're going to get a full board of that color. Then that color is boosted by 2.25. So we're getting a legend now that boosts attack by 2.25. So only a color though. So that's one thing that I really wanted to discuss right now. So we've got these abilities of Shanks. We see that he's going to be color based and color driven teams. I don't know how this is going to work. I mean, the only other like top tier color based unit is Lucy, really. I mean, he's the only other unit that really utilizes the color based aspect. But even still, right, you've got Lucy, he utilizes strength, dex, and quick. But in a lot of cases, he will still go ahead and either use rainbow boosters or he's going to be using class boosters a lot of the time. So I don't really know where this leaves Shanks, because it seems like the developers are trying to push the color-based teams, you know, obviously with the new dual units. The dual units are a pretty interesting mechanic. The fact that they can change their color in the middle of a run really could bring Shanks to the forefront here. It really feels like they are trying to push all these multicolored teams and run colored-based teams, and I really don't know how that's going to work in Treasure Cruise, because we all know how powerful the class-based teams are, and it's really hard for color-based teams to overthrow these class teams, because class teams can utilize any color they want, and they can switch and change units depending on what content they have to take down, so that they can. So in an example, it's really hard to explain what I'm trying to think here, but for an example, you know, you'll have a V2 Lucci team. So V2 Lucci basically utilizes the class of Powerhouse. We all know that. But if you have to verse a boss that is a Dex unit, you're going to go ahead and bring some Strength units on your team. You know, Whitebeard, you've got Raid Sanji, you know, Marigold. You've got so many choices that are class-based, but still utilize the colors that you need in order to take down the content. But you have an example here with Shanks, who is only based on color content, but only for specific colors at a time. So it's not like Shanks is going to be super interesting to build with. I don't know how it's actually going to work in the game. I guess we'll have to wait and see when people pull this character and how they utilize him in certain content. We know that the next treasure map is going to be Zoro Sanji, and we know that this Shanks is going to be the main flagship character of this treasure mode. So obviously the new treasure mode is going to be easy for this Shanks. This Shanks is going to be the most optimal unit for it. The two new treasure mode boost characters from the rare recruit are both int characters as well. So they are trying to push people to build mono-int teams to take on content, basically, in treasure mode. So obviously treasure mode isn't really a good place to, you know, compare legends or to really showcase how good teams are. You know, treasure mode is kind of different. You are trying to utilize points and stuff like that, but it's still going to be interesting to see outside of treasure mode how the Shanks deals with content. I really think that he's going to have a little bit difficult time of building teams and utilizing his colors effectively, because Shanks himself, he's only going to give himself a 2.75 times boost, but on the other hand, his special is a chain booster, not a chain lock. Meaning that your last hit in the chain is the most important part of your damage outputting turns. So the fact that he himself, it might not boost, you know, on your entire team, might not even be a problem, because he himself could be the first attacker in the chain, and then you can end on a color that your team is mainly boosting. So I don't know, it's just super weird, and I really don't know how I feel about this Shanks. If I, on the top of my head right now, if I had to put him in any tier right now on my tier list, I would put him in either tier 1 or tier 2. Just right now, I'm not too sure. His special ability is so busted though, and that is one of the cool things about this character. So let me know your thoughts and opinions about the brand new V2 Legend Shanks in the comment section down below. I would love to hear your guys' opinions. Maybe try and convince me why this character is as powerful as he actually is, because at the moment I really don't understand why I would use this character over any said legend. And literally as I'm talking right now, we just got information on statistics for version 2 Shanks, so that will be already on the screen for you guys. Don't worry about what I said earlier. Legend Shanks, 3,740 health, 1714 attack, 470 recovery with max limit break, and he maxes at 14 turns with max limit break. Okay, that's actually goddamn amazing. And his limit break abilities are Enrage, side damage reduction, and pinch healing. Enrage is very, very good. We all know that Enrage got a new buff in OPTC recently, so that's pretty amazing. And overall, I mean, it is what it is. So as I said, guys, make sure to let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about Shanks. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to go ahead and smack the like button down below. And if you want to stay up to date with all the content I post on my channel, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But other than that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.